it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she fell into.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
57, Mike, 57.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's good.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jonathan Hankins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ravens, nothing.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
At the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Justin Tucker lining
As a
up.
former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mike 55.
Now Dobbins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
And they run the option on 2nd down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Ravens.
Boswell 14. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Let's 57.
On 1st down, Wilson. DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
That's the end of
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down. If they
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ravens 15-yard line.
They run it again with Hill. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Justice Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Lights 57. 57's right. I got it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. 0.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Any day. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Fair.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Wilson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Wilson to throw on third down. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Lane. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They'll throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Ravens on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run with Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 7th. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. The 20. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Operating from the gun. Wilson lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
16-yard line.
57.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up second and a yard.
Again, Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Hankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good